Cello Guru students. We're going live. Hello, hello, hello. Are we live yet? The live video is beginning. Yay. Welcome to the thumb position session. Sorry, it's half position. Let me start that again. Welcome to the half position session. I am your host, Marcie Brown, the Cello Guru, and I look forward to playing through Half Position Serenade, Rick Mooney's piece. So get that out from Rick Mooney's position pieces or print it out. I sent it to you. I sent it to you if you're one of my subscribers. You can print it out from there, or you can go to the right, top right of your screen and click on more and then click on files and it'll come up, okay? Along with broken thirds. Maybe print that file up too, broken thirds. We might use that, and we might do that in thumb position as well. Okay, so Rick Mooney, half positions, and then Swallowtail, the Scott Walker piece from his book. That's an Irish jig. His book, Irish Tunes for Young Cellists, Book 2. There it is. Irish Tunes for Young Cellists, Book 2, Scott Walker. It's a very cool book. It's got all kinds of duets in it. And it's just fun. Okay, Swallowtail. And then also we're going to be doing Oh Susanna from Rick Mooney's book. So, Oh Susanna, page 8, from Thumb Position for Cello, book 1. Yay, Rick Mooney. Yay, Rick. Rick Mooney's not invited to this site because he's a professional. But we love him anyway. Okay, Oh Susanna is right there. Okay, cool. We'll put that right here. Okay, so let's talk about half position cellists. Let's see who's here. 6 viewers. Yay. Nice to see you. Okay, we're going to talk about, hi, Barbara. Hi, Barbara. Anyone else can say hi. And then if you comment, I'll know who's here. But if you don't, I won't, which is fine. And then people watching later, you can get your music out because we're going to start doing half position. Hi, Micah. Good evening from the Netherlands. I love it. Micah, I'm going to visit you in the Netherlands, okay? And you can visit me in San Francisco, all right? That's what this network is great for. We're all gonna have friends all over the world. How cool is that? And every one of them is gonna be, wait for it, cellists. What? That's very, very cool. All right, so listen, we're gonna do half position, then we're gonna do swallowtail, which is first and fourth positions with Irish jig. And then we're going to do Oh Susanna, okay? Hi, Greg. Nice to see you. So nice to see you. Gregory, wasn't it nice, all the responses of everybody, that everybody commented on your photo? That was so nice that you took some time and wrote a really nice introduction. I think that really paid off. Yay. So thank you for doing that. I loved it. Good morning, Suzanne. Colette, Seattle. Nice, Suzanne. It's nice to see you. From Seattle. It must be raining there. Hi, Helen. Hi, Helen. Vancouver. I'm coming to visit all you guys, believe me. And you're invited to visit me too in San Francisco. I have a big house. I would say where I live is surrounded by ocean. It is not glamorous, my house. It's a big old wooden house. It's on an abandoned Navy base. It's kind of like more like an artist's place. Artist? Did I hear artist? That's right, that's me, artist. But it is beautiful. So, okay, Gregory says yes, he appreciated that yesterday. Okay, on to the lesson. Okay, half position, some of you know what it is, some of you don't. So I'm just going to explain it for a minute. Half position, you've got first position here, okay, and then you're going to move your hand back a half step. This is your first note. G, G sharp. It's a half step up. There's no note below that unless you're Indian, Eastern Indian, I guess, and then quarter tones or something. Those hurt my ears, so I don't work with those. So in our standard of music, we use half steps, so, and that is also the jaws interval. Right? Okay, so that's fun. Hi, Kent, in Ontario. Oshawa. Nice to see you here. Okay, so half position. So get out the Rick Mooney half position, page 49, okay? Oh, the second one on this page is called the shark. That's why. That's why Rick Mooney does that. Okay, half position. So we're gonna put our second finger where our first finger would normally be, right? Let's put 2 there. Watch where your thumb goes. Make your thumb go under your 2. Get your cello out, nail that note. Okay, it's an A. We're checking from our open A, right? Got it? Alright, and you're just going to keep your hand in the same position you would as if it were in first position, okay? So, those are the notes, 1, 2, 4, okay? So let's try it. Because there is a G sharp in this, it's in the key signature, okay? So your hand position is 1, 2, 4. You ready? 1, 2, half position serenade. Not so bad, not so hard. You can goof around with that if you don't know it. If you do, that's good. Let's go on to the shark. The shark. I didn't give the music out for, oh, I guess I did give the music out, but I wasn't talking about it. This can be twice as fast, right? So we're going to put our hand in first position on the D string and then move it down a half step to where it hits the nut. And we'll find an open D to tune it to. Now watch out for this piece. This piece has 1 flat, okay? That means you do a F natural on your D string. D, E, F in half position. O, 2, 3. Okay, is everybody getting this? All right. 1 would be an E flat. So this position hits all the notes from open. You might do that. I know when I teach my students, they're always surprised that there's a note below E. It's like, what? I thought it was open D and then E. Yeah, but, right? Half step under E. Alright, so we're going to start with the shark. Okay, like that. Ready? 1, 2, oh wait a minute. I was going to tell you, stay in half position the whole first line. You can just read the finger in there. It's always like that, okay? And then the second line we're going to move back to first position for 2 bars. And then at some point we're going to go back to half position, okay? You ready? We just do it at a mild tempo. 1, 2, ready, go. Even the Cello Guru's human? Does anyone know which note I hit that was wrong? I know. So, let's try it. So from bar 5. Now go back into half position. That's where I made a wrong note, okay? Go back to half position. Alright, so let's play this piece again. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. All the same configuration of your hand, okay? How was that? Let me know how you did with that. Hi Angela, Vancouver. There's 2 people from Vancouver. Hi Shirley, nice to see you. Shirley, you have to talk to me about your free coaching that you won by playing the swan so beautifully. Actually, well, you did play it beautifully, but you actually won the free coaching because you picked the most beautiful melody, right? Okay. So, Micah missed it too. Micah, I feel like I'm in good company. Thank you. That makes me feel better. All right. So that was half position. And if anyone has any questions about half position, you can write in the chat. And now I'm going to address swallowtail because this month was positions month, wasn't it? Yeah, it was positions month. So you can go back and watch the CNLs. You can just scroll down and find them. They're each on Thursdays. Or you can go to the top right of your screen and click on more, and you can click on media, and it'll say videos. So you can find all the videos that way too, okay? And they're all Cello Nation Lives on cool topics. So one of them was centered on thumb position, and one of them was centered on going from first position to fourth position and how to get that in tune, okay? So go back and make sure you look at that. That's for swallowtail. Get the swallowtail up from the Scott Walker book. At letter B of swallowtail, page 10, from fourth position to first position. Next month we're going to talk a lot about actually shifting, like how do you do it, where do you put your fingers, where do you put the weight. Let's slide up on the first finger, transfer your weight, and then back down, right? So that's at letter B, all right? So let's do swallowtail. We're going to do it at 2 tempos, okay? So we'll do it kind of slow, then we'll do it kind of fast, all right? You guys ready? You got the music up? Okay. I'm not seeing any questions, so let's go. So we're going to do... So you guys know what key this is in? This is in the key of E minor. But you don't necessarily know what it means. I'll just tell you that, oh yeah, we talked about this with Vanessa last time, didn't we? This was in the key of E Phrygian, what was it called, Vanessa? Dorian, E Dorian, which means, it's really trippy, you use the notes from D major, which is 2 sharps, right? But you center the tune 1 step up on E. So it's like this. Yeah, that's E Dorian. It's just a term they use for it. Okay, so let's do swallowtail slowly, and then we'll do it faster. You ready? 1, 2, ready, go. And repeat. Okay, good. Now, are you ready to do it faster? We're going to do it faster, and that might be a background that we might do, reading the chord charts, or those are the kind of things we learn in TCI 2. Should you be brave enough and daring enough to want to get more abilities and more technique while having fun, you might want to join TCI 2, because that's classical mixed with improv, which we love, because I want to advocate coming up with your own ideas on the cello, because I want to tell you that everything that we do on the cello, somebody made up at one point, right? We get to make up stuff. Everyone's always asking me, what's the right way? There is no right way, guys. I know that we're taught in our schools to think there's one right way to do everything. This is false. This is a thought error, right? We can make stuff up. We can figure out ways to play the music. We can figure out the bowing we want to use, right? We can decide stuff like that. The notes are written down for this, but in improv they're not. So we get to goof around with what's written on the page in improv, which I would argue makes, if you're brave enough to do it, right? Because if you have some classical technique, then with improv, suddenly you're a kindergartner again, right? So people don't want to do it. Classical musicians who are pretty good don't want to do improv. They don't want to be a kindergartner again. But, you know, growth makes you uncomfortable. So if you step into it and embrace it and just start learning and trying to figure it out, you're going to learn so much from taking that step backwards. Because you're going to start to learn the theory, how the chords are put together, what note you want to play as the chord chart's going along. It's super interesting. I'm just saying that because Swallowtail is a jig that we've done in TCI 2, so super fun. All right, so I would suggest that you come up with your own creative ideas. I think you're gonna enjoy it more. Enjoying playing is the name of the game, because the more you enjoy it, the more you're gonna play. The more you play, what happens? You get better, right? You get that? So I would advocate learning improv, starting to learn improv, especially if you have some technique. Super fun. All right, now we're gonna do this faster. 1, 2, ready, go. ready, go. All right, so how did everybody do on that? Micah says, improv is a lot of fun and really helps to trust your own ears and feeling. Right, Micah. You start to gain some trust in yourself instead of just thinking of asking your teacher for the answer all the time or somebody else for the answer. There's no golden answer. Teachers can help you from what they've learned. They've practiced a lot, right? But you got to start trusting yourself to find answers to things. Yeah, and improv really helps you to do that, all right? Let's play Swallowtail one more time because I wiped out. This tells me I should practice my music before. We're going to play the whole piece one more time and then we're going to go to Oh Susanna, okay? 1, 2, ready, go. Nice! Okay, that's too fast for some of you, but that's okay. I hope you enjoyed listening. Swallowtail. Okay, the main point was thinking about anticipating. So you move forward a little bit before you shift. It'll help the shift go smoother. And then move backward a little with your elbow. And it'll help you come back, okay? So that was Swallowtail. Now we get to the nitty gritty. Oh Susanna, right? You got Oh Susanna up? Okay, Rick Mooney, this one's for you. Okay, Oh Susanna, let's warm up for a minute on a D scale first position, okay? Just quarter notes. Straight? Are you squishing the stick? Let's do eighth notes, okay? Twice as fast. Ready, go. Okay, I want you to get really good core because that's what we're practicing, right? Core, getting in the string, engaging the string by squishing the stick, okay? And arm weight, relaxed arm weight. Now, the reason I wanted to do that was because I want to go up here and do the same thing. 2 thumbs across here. If you don't know thumb position, you got to look back at the first video from this month in CNL, which was about thumb position, okay? So thumb becomes open, open D, thumb D, right? First finger is the same as here. Note name, E, right? And then 1 to 3 is the same as 1 to 2. You see how it's the same as down here? I'm inviting you to goof around with that if you don't realize that, okay? So let's do it up here. We're going to do quarter notes just like we did in first position. Ready? Go. To move up closer to the bridge, okay? Sweet spot moves closer to the bridge as you get up here and cut the string off with your thumb, okay? Now let's do eighth notes. Ready, go. The one that I have to practice is 1. elbow sideways and round your finger, but mine won't really round, so I squish it. Eighth notes again. Ready? Go. Good. Now we're going to do broken thirds, and then we're going to play O Susanna, okay? Broken thirds in first position. You ready? Let's do that. 0-3, 1-4, 3-0, etc. We're going to skip every other note. You know the sound, right? It's from the Music Man. What's that song from the Music Man? Mama, if you don't mind me saying so, you've got a bad habit of changing the subject. No, I'm not changing the subject. Remember that from the Music Man? I love that part. Okay, let's do broken thirds. Quarter notes. Ready? Go. Now let's come down. Fourth finger. Okay, now we'll do it fast. Eighth notes. Ready? Go. Down. Okay, so the music for this is also in the files. Top right, more, click on files and you'll see broken thirds. I think it's in there. Anything on this website is on there, on this group, okay? Now, up to thumb position. Broken thirds in thumb position. Okay, it was 0, 3, 1, 4, right? So up here, it's 0, 2, okay? We're going to follow the same format. And you got to move your bow closer to the bridge to find your sweet spot. Ready? Go. Down. Now we'll go faster. Ready? Go. Nice. Now we're warmed up for O Susanna. You guys ready? How's everybody doing? Is everybody with me? 8 viewers in here. Everybody with me? Right in the chat if you're ready to do O Susanna. Okay, we're going to do it slow and then we'll do it faster. Okay, so thumb. And write in the comments later if you guys are watching this later, okay? We're going to start with an up bow. You got it? That D, that thumb position D is the note on the bottom of the treble clef step, this beginning note in our sheet. That's this note. Okay? 1, 2, 3. This got famous. Sometimes we just take things for granted and then we don't appreciate, right? That's a pretty tune. What did Micah say? Helen was ready. Micah says, Playing in thumb position, I find it sometimes hard to keep my fingers round. Right, Micah, especially my index finger wants to collapse all the time. Yeah, it's got a nail on it that gets in the way, right? This is a simply awesome lesson. Oh, good, Suzanne, I'm glad it's helping you. Andy, who the Andy exercise was written for in some of my videos, is a cellist in Oakland. He always said, make it round, you have to make it round, you have to cut it really short. I really don't enjoy cutting my nail really short for that. Maybe that's an excuse, just to not have to cut my nail short. But it never seems to be cut short. Talk about not taking responsibility for my own nail. But anyway, mine collapses, and therefore that first finger's on a tune a lot. Are you guys ready to go faster? Ba-da-dum-bum, ba-da-dum-bum-bum. Put on your clogging shoes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And see if we can do it, okay? We'll fall off and laugh together, okay? Micah says yes. She doesn't want to cut her first fingernail either. All right. If we were dedicated cellists, maybe, Micah, we would cut our first fingernail. I don't know. Index finger. Okay, let's go fast. You ready? Let's see if we can do it without falling off. Those of you who are with me. Ready? Okay. Let's see. I don't know about you guys, but I find it hard to keep a tempo really fast on the cello. I'm always slowing down. I don't know why. Let's try and keep it faster and keep it from the beginning to the end the same tempo. So we went 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Let's do that, okay, and try and keep it up. I'm going to say 1, 2, ready, go, and then we start, okay? 1, 2, ready, go. Did we do it? So that was pretty good. For me, my bow was closer to the bridge than normal. I'm always trying to get a sound that is comparable to first position. Why are we so good at first position? Because we do it all the time, right? We've done it since we were young, right? Now, this is more new. We haven't done this that much. And then you go closer to the bridge and you get better at it. I have a student in here somewhere, Joanne. I don't know if Joanne's in here, but she's a great student. She was better at thumb position than first position. Well, I don't know if better, but she was really good at it. That was because she loved thumb position. See how your thought is going to create your result? She loved it, so she did it all the time, so she became great at it. Yeah, okay. So that's today's lesson. Did anybody enjoy it? Did you get anything out of it? Write in the comments what you thought of this position. This is very valuable. So many cellists go through their cello career not knowing what position they're in, just playing by ear. That's fine. Now we're getting smarter, okay? All right. Okay, guys, if you're watching this later, write in the comments so we know who watched it. I'm glad you were here. If it's above your head, that's fine. You're just researching, and if you could play it, great. If it was too easy for you, you might need to join the Berlin Philharmonic. They're letting women in now. Anyway, okay, I'll talk to you guys later, all right? Nice to chat with you. Yeah, Micah, it's always fun playing with you. Okay. Okay, guys, we will see you later.